Hey, what is going on, everyone? Spegmeister here. Welcome back to part 14 in my Halo 3 ODST Legendary walkthrough. In the last main mission, we returned to Buck. While playing as him, we stole a Banshee and took to the skies, clearing a way out of the city for our squad. Following that mission, we returned to the Rookie and cleared the final segment of the Mombasa Streets portion of the game and made our way to the city's underground access. In this episode, we're going to pick up right where we left off as the Rookie and look for the captain in the city's underground network.
They've got me cornered. I'm low on ammo. If you can hear me, I'm on Sublevel 9. News station.
Okay, let's go find the captain. In the early going, you'll find a few shotguns lying around. I'm not going to bother picking one up, given that the SMG and your pistol will be good enough to get by for a little bit. Couple of grunts on patrol. Probably weren't expecting a lot in the way of resistance on this end.
Alarm! Intruder! In tunnels!
Upon engaging the second patrol, once you cut down two of the grunts, the others will retreat into the side passage and alert the jackals ahead. If you manage to get up close on these jackals, this would be a good time to make use of the SMG. Few more grunts on patrol. As soon as you engage them, a couple of them will begin to retreat to the narrow passages. Around this juncture, have your plasma grenades at the ready. And you can use them to kill the jackals and stick a brute and wipe out this first squad pretty fast.
This way! We have it trapped!
Do it, Virgil, now!
Construction ahead. Expect delays.
I'm gonna die, you hear me?
After the first patrol, you'll have a second one. This one will consist of grunts instead of jackals. Following all that action, we'll meet up with an unknown contact.
Thanks, Trooper. They almost had me. Been trying to get down to the next level checking my team, but this stack is locked down tight.
Welcome. Access granted.
Huh. Buggers! Look out!
The moment you raise the stack, make your way into a corner, take cover behind one of the pillars, and engage all the drones that come up from the column.
What's wrong with you, Virgil? You trying to get me killed?
Warning. Hitchhikers may be escaped convicts.
In case you haven't collected a carbine, you'll find one on this level.
See a damn thing. You go first. Son of a bitch. These are my guys. Buggers got all of them. Now I gotta check on the dock myself. went into cover. What are you doing down here, anyway? Don't want to tell me? That's all right. We all got secrets. I'm hit.
Further ahead, you will have a standard patrol, and along with them, you'll have 3 camo brutes ahead. I would definitely stick to visor mode so that you can see the outline a little bit better on each of these enemies. But the officer that you're working with will move ahead of you and kind of draw them out of cover.
Same team. Watch it.
One of the main things you'll really have to watch out for is that these guys can use their incendiary grenades. Entering these next series of passages, you'll begin your stretch with a few drones out of the first door. If you end up taking a little bit of damage, not to worry. Most of these rooms will contain at least 1 health kit.
Seal all exits from the lower levels.
I definitely don't want to rush this guy. He's got a pretty deadly weapon. Around this point, I'll get rid of the Mauler, switch back to a plasma pistol.
Grenade.
And you don't have to worry about the officer. He is invincible throughout this entire stretch.
Here's one.
Confirm. We got more Covenant.
So as you're going through this, I would definitely stick with a plasma combo, take down the brutes, and use your carbine to focus on the grunts or the jackals.
I see more of them.
Approaching these last few brutes, that will mean that you're almost to the end of your segment on Section 8, or Sublevel 8.
You're going down to level 9 too. Huh. Guess I could use some backup.
Welcome. Access granted.
Now, one of 2 things will happen depending on how many audio logs you have. If you don't have 29 audio logs at minimum, the officer will stay on the upper level, and on both this level and sublevel 8, you'll get ambushed by a series of drones, and the officer will get killed. Now, if you have 29 or 30 audio logs, the officer will drop down to this level, and he will come with you for a little bit longer. This can make matters a little bit easier, especially for this engagement.
Let him have it.
Firing. We'll bring you down.
Forgive and forget?
We are taking prisoners. Use your grenade. There.
So beyond the first few grunts and the lone brute, we're going to have a large pack ahead, which will also contain a brute chieftain at the end. Make use of whatever weapons you can find. If you can't find a plasma pistol, neither will work pretty well at stripping the brute's shields, or even using the super combine to kill them all together.
Trooper, hold up a sec. I gotta check on a little personnel issue.
Is that right?
Crime scene. Restricted entry.
Shut up, Virgil! You hear me?
Icy conditions. Chains required.
Freaking machine. The whole city's gone to hell. Wait here, watch for hostiles. I'll be back.
All seems clear. Not sure if I can trust this guy, though.
What are you, stupid? I told you to stay outside. Step away from there. This ain't none of your business. Kinsler gave me real specific instructions. Make sure the doc's dead, and make double sure no one knows about it.
Caution, traveler, caution.
Sorry, friend. You know way too much.
Crime doesn't pay. Good citizens do their part.
And after killing that officer, you'll also find the final audio log in this room. Before heading much further, come over to this corner and you'll find a flamethrower.
Buck? Who knows if you can hear me, but I'm sorry. Should have told you more about this mission. More about everything.
Over here, you'll find a dead marksman. You can load up on your carbine at this point if your weapon isn't already filled. Now, for this mission, there is an achievement tied to using the flamethrower, and all you need to do is get 10 kills with the weapon. You will want to be careful with it because it's pretty easy to nick one of these corners and accidentally set yourself on fire. This is a much easier achievement to go for if you're playing on a lower difficulty. I wouldn't recommend doing this on Legendary. So what I like to do is kind of just use this blast to pop in and out of cover. Looks like this battle is winding down. Just one more drone.
Welcome. Access granted.
And you can keep the flamethrower for a little bit longer, but I'm going to get rid of it. Instead, I'm going to trade out my brute plasma rifle for a plasma pistol and keep on going.
It's you. I thought... Never mind. What was your name again? Inside, now. This way and stay quiet. Some idiots blew the building at the top of the shaft. Woke the whole Hive. Down there, that's the Superintendent, the AI that runs every system in the city. My mission, our mission, is to secure the Superintendent's data. Problem is, there's only one way in from here, right through the Hive. It would have been suicide to go alone, and I was hoping for more backup. But I guess you're it. You've been solo since we dropped. Fighting on the surface? Unless you spent all night hiding in your pod, you must know your stuff. Show me. This way, Trooper.
Okay, now we are back on the road again. As we're heading through these passages, we'll have some grunts, some brutes, jackals, and even some drones along the way. Throughout this part, you can allow Dare to take point, draw some of the Covenant's attention away from you, and you can safely engage them. If you find a decent enough weapon, you can trade that off with Dare and take her sidearm. That way you can conserve a little bit of your Covenant carbine. There we go, just turn your head a little bit.
So nice to see you again. Fire in the hole! Back off.
And we are just about done with this particular passage. A few more drones guarding our next entry point.
Through the door. We'll have to jump. You first, Trooper. Into the hole.
Sprain my ankle a little bit. No problem, I'll just walk it off. At this point, I like to mix up a little bit. Grab a brute shot off of one of the Covenant crates. And just punch a little bit of a hole into the resistance.
Hostiles!
Try this.
Makes a really great melee weapon.
It's getting warmer. We must be right under the Hive. Head across the bridge. Let's see if we can find a way up.
So, once we enter this large chasm, I like to give a beam rifle to Dare, and then I can grab the other one for myself, and collect some more ammo for the Covenant carbine.
Here. I found an elevator. Come to me.
Elevator up. Next stop.
Bugger Central. Thanks for saving me, again. Let's stick together. Move fast and quiet.
I like to take it slow and loud, but you do you.
Here they come.
So this is one of the trickier parts to the mission. You're going to enter a large hive of drones, and they're going to come out of all these different cavities, or just a select handful. Honestly, if we had to engage a bunch of drones out of all these cavities, it would be a very difficult fight. Maybe not impossible. So stick to the Covenant Carbine, you'll find at least a handful of crates with ammo in them. And the drones go down pretty fast themselves.
We can't go back. We have to keep pushing through. Something tells me you're not actually a good shooting trooper. Keep it up. We're almost there. Buggers, get to work.
Oh, what does it look like I'm doing, women? So again, just allow Dare to run forward. She'll draw a lot of fire, and that'll make easy work for you. At the end of all this, there is one drone that is shielded and a slightly different color. I suspect that is probably the Queen.
Follow me. I see a way across. Come on. The data center's close. Yeah, trooper. What do you need? Won't be long before they smash through that door. Let's take them out now.
Open this door, traitor!
Spay and neuter your pets. All dogs must be kept on leash.
By the prophets, you will pay for your insolence!
Outside of the entrance to the DSR, there are a few brutes, including this one Hammer Chieftain.
Not bad. You do know your stuff.
Before heading inside, make sure you trade off Dare's beam rifle for a weaker weapon off of the brutes. What's going to happen in this cutscene is, coming out of it, Dare is going to lose whatever weapon she's carrying, and right afterwards you'll want to trade back that weapon and give her a beam rifle.
Nice and slow. Check the corners. We've seen them before on other ops, but we've never gotten this close. Best we can tell, they're prisoners or slaves. Either way, they don't like the Covenant any more than we do. The slipspace event fried most of the Superintendent's circuits. I thought it might be trying to finish the job. But now I see you weren't trying to hurt the Superintendent. You were trying to fix it. Oni calls them engineers. Believes they're some sort of biological supercomputers. If I'm right, This one has taken the Superintendent's data and combined it with its own. Everything we want to know about the Covenant, what they're looking for into the city, is right in here. Damn! Buggers must have raised the alarm. Buck!
Veronica? Where the hell are you?
Data center, but we're coming out.
We?
No time to explain, but do not, I repeat, do not shoot anything pink.
Whatever you say, come on!
Those brutes are here for the engineer. They'll kill it if they get the chance. You, stay behind me, okay? Sure you don't need it. The engineer still has shields, but they won't last long in a firefight. Take point, clear a path to Buck.
Alright, so after giving Dare the beam rifle, we'll come outside, grab the gravity hammer, and we'll use that to engage these brutes. Now the biggest danger you'll have coming out is that these phantoms will each have a side door gunner that is going to shoot this engineer pretty bad. So do whatever you can to stay in front of the engineer and give it cover.
Rookie, I could use a hand over here. Come on.
All sorts of mayhem going on down here.
This is our exit, Rookie. Head through the door.
Hey, no problem.
About this asset, feel free to fill me in whenever.
Not now, Buck.
Whoa, easy does it, Rookie.
Now this is a really fun part, to take out a bunch of sleeping drones. After you've dealt with them, you'll just have to head over to a locked door and wait for the engineer to unlock it.
Door's locked. Damn.
Don't worry, we have a key.
I've seen hundreds of these things today. Why is this one so important?
This engineer knows what the Covenant's after. If I could safely capture more of them, I would. What they know could win the war.
Oh.
You haven't killed any of them, have you?
No! Well, maybe one or two.
Nice work.
How was I supposed to know?
Oh, Buck. Once more, we'll have a few more sleeping drones. However, after you kill off one or two of them, the others will wake up, and they'll begin to retreat.
Elevator, come on.
And after you step on the elevator, then you just have to wait on the engineer, and that will complete the mission. Alright everyone, and that is going to be it for the mission Data Hive. Definitely a interesting mission in terms of lore. I'd say it's probably my favorite on that scale. Gameplay wise, you know, it's kind of hard to judge this one among the others. I think it's a pretty fun level. It can be a little bit stressful to escort the engineer around, but that's probably the only knock that I really can say I have against this mission. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed this guide. Thank you all for joining me on this walkthrough. I'm really grateful for the support. If you want to check out any other guides pertaining to this game, make sure to check out the playlist on my channel, or check out any of the other videos that are linked at the end of this content. So I hope to see you all next time. Have yourselves a good day or night, and I will see you then.